Let me, ping the Discord. Okay. Hold on, I gotta click some buttons first real quick. One sec. But welcome on in, welcome on in. Last couple days have been quite the adventure for CJ and Skip. Would love to know your thoughts on it. Give me questions. Ask me more specifics and I'll let you know. Is it still cold out? Is it still snowy out? Maybe I'll keep this on. I like wearing this fit all the time. How involved are you in the whole faceless deal? I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, all you need to know is that GG got marked. And she did a mission for them previously. I've given my thoughts before already on that. Everything on me. Alright. Okay. How do you feel about CJ's decision to ignore everyone's suggestions? I mean, I don't know if you heard my talk with Skipper last night. I was on just for a short bit. Just because he's one of those people I can only catch late at night. Yeah, Gigi's got a lot of... I mean, she's just done with it. Gigi is very patient with certain things, but she doesn't play around with that shit. I think people would think Gigi might be the type to, like, not take a lot of action on a lot of things, but she's, that's because those things, she's the only one suffering. When it comes to, like, money stuff, right? Oh, I have to have these talks to people again, oh, blah, 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 right? Like, she doesn't need to generate consequences for that too much, because people will just not have money, and then they'll feel it. But with this stuff, you know, Gigi's just... She talked to CJ, she knows Andy talked to CJ, and then she talked to Andy about it after. And they both, you know that they warned CJ about how serious this is. Straight up were like, this guy will ruin everyone around you. And then she did it anyway? That's so fucking stupid. Gigi has no patience for it. She warned her multiple times, and then when she was sitting there and listening to that conversation that CJ and Edgar were having in Polito, she could not that she could not believe it, she was not surprised. But she was just like, there's nothing CJ can say to her to make her not think that CJ is a loose cannon who needs to be put down, or the person who is enabling her needs to be put down. At that point, she knows for a fact, like, just off of her knowing how CJ is, she knows for a fact that, there is no helping her. Because it requires her to help herself. So she's not going to try to help her anymore. She gave all the help she could, which is, here's the information you need to not get everyone around you killed, and then she used it in no way, shape, or form. She just heard it all very clearly and then still did it. So she's being so stupid. And Gigi's at the point where, she does not care about an individual in the crew over the crew. She does not care about anyone in this crew's well-being or what they want to be happy or whatever over the good of the crew. Again, she's fiercely loyal to the Dons. She would kill every member of Cypress to make sure the Dons are safe. No matter how much she likes them. Gigi would just fucking do it. So if she thinks CJ's doing shit that she needs to not be doing, she's gonna let CJ know, hey, like, I'll just kill you. And the only reason she hasn't really done that is because CJ's in the North, and she feels like CJ's not really her responsibility that way, but this isn't something that the North, like, you know, 100% knew about. Right? So that's the only reason Gigi held back, is she feels like really it should be Marty to say that to her. To be honest, Marty and Lang. But if CJ were in the South, she would have, Gigi might have already fucking stabbed her, or might have, locked her in the gulag. And it's really just that she's North. That's the only reason. That she hasn't, like, done that shit, you know? Okay. Oops. Button. This week it was this. Hello? Why is it doing that? Oh, no, I'm not. Pretty sure I put Clark's in already, so it's Luch Speedy. Yeah, savings are doing fine. Savings would be up better if anyone refilled the washers who isn't me, and if the... not actually that. Actually, the washer speed has been fine with just me doing it. It's this. This has barely been moving. Yeah, let me move this to the back. Put it in the Dons can use this crate. Okay, that's empty. Oops. Yeah, that's the, you know, Dons use it for what you need pile, basically. Not that we say that to them. I still want them to approve, like, huge stuff, but if I'm not around, you know, like, they don't have to worry about the savings when that pile's there, you know what I mean? Also, because some chatter was being really fucking annoying with it, there is... the code to the savings crate, there's a Don who knows about it and has the code to it. I gave Luch everything he needed for that. So that is not hidden from the Dons. Someone has the impression that because it has my name on it, says the treasures crate, whatever, that, like, I'm hiding the savings or something. First of all, I made sure that I'm not the only one who has that code. Number one, there is someone else who has the code. Number two, I picked the person who's most respectful of asking me first. Just to make sure, you know. Number three, there was a period of time where I put the savings in that crate and didn't give anyone the code, and it was when things were splitting to make sure no one could snake the money, because I play this character, OOC, as uncorrupt toward her crew when it comes to money. The same way the city treasurer is not allowed to be a corrupt character. And Snake, I specifically put the same set of OOC rules on this character, and that's why I had her stash stuff safely like that, Glumpy. I had her take some stuff and put it in another location, so that way if someone tried to snake all of our stuff, let's say someone was, like, petty and they were like, I'm gonna throw out all the seeds, so they have to start over again. We could be like, oh no, they threw out our seeds. They could be like, haha, run away, we take off their access. And then I go, haha, here's my stash, we're good. And I re-out us. Same thing with the washers. I had Sophia grab some washers. So if someone's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm ripping all the washers out here and I'm leaving. Right? Yeah, when Lang was throwing a tantrum, whatever. Gigi didn't know like who might go with him or what the status was and if they would get crazy with it. Is it looking all right? So she was like, okay, so I'll just have a little like nest egg that I hold because I know no matter what we'll be okay. People can try to burn down whatever they want, and then I have my buildings. Let's say they somehow snake all the buildings out of us. Okay, I have a building. I'll put our washers in it. Let's go. You know, like she was making sure that everyone would be okay. So if anyone misinterpreted that or was being weird about that, they're fucking crazy. They plan to be petty, but you plan to outplan their plan. Yeah, and then you know the whole time she was. It's like assume the worst, hope for the best. She was hoping the whole time like that wouldn't happen. She was kind of thinking that that wouldn't happen, but people's energy was changing up wildly. Right? They'd be on some crazy energy one day, and then they'd be really agreeable another day. So she was like, okay, until I am sure of certain things, I need to just keep some stuff safe. So. Yeah, in times of turbulence, she'll put some measures in to make sure that things are going to be okay. I don't know. Anytime I see a chatter, like, be like, where she put the money or whatever, like, I'm like, God, they just don't know this character at all, do they? They just really don't. And I don't want an RP arc where they're, like, thinking she's stealing or whatever. He didn't take the... Loot your money is always in there. I always put it in there. I think he took the one that I left in here a while ago. Yeah, he did. Okay. Okay, Leech. But yeah, TLDR, GG's morals include never monetarily or resource-wise snaking from her own crew. Or the North, like anyone in Cypress. Snowballs. It's just not something I want to do with the character. I made my own money by, essentially whenever I stopped streaming this on main and I switched to doing a lot of late night hours, I do a fuck ton of, like, legal jobs and roof running. And then have been doing jobs. So Gigi's been making bank because she just works. Someone was like, how does she have so much money? Because I've been able to buy some properties and things. First of all, 2 properties I bought at cost. They weren't that expensive, but when I did buy, like, you know, a higher price, I was literally, I was able to do that because I worked. Tony's around. Oops. Hi, Tony. Gigi doesn't go to jail. That's the biggest factor, if I'm being honest. I don't have this constant money sink that they have. I'm gonna get food. I buy food, and the only thing I'm sinking money into now is that. I have a bunch of vehicles, but I don't really tune them up with expensive parts, nor do I have many expensive vehicles. This Guardian is 88k. I could make that easy in a week, just roof running money. And a little towing or something. Okay, we're gonna pass out in our car. Why is it smoking? I don't know why my car's smoking. And the other cars I have are all not over, like, I don't have any over 500k. I don't have any over 400k. Actually. I don't have any cars in this game that are that expensive. Yeah, my most expensive car is the limo. Again, no upgrades. Does this have one on it? No. How to use a VTuber model? Oh, I didn't know that. I know some people have talked about getting them. I thought it'd be good for our peers. You still get a cut of the profits, or has that changed? So we agreed. Oh my god, so slow. We agreed a long time ago that the cuts for the Dons and for Gigi are going to be based off of a cut of our profits. And I changed it a while back because that wasn't sustainable, because the amount that it would take out of our money, it was just going to be like a little crazy. So what I did instead is I do, for every, instead of a flat percentage, it's like for every X number of dollars of profit we make after expenses, that means like an extra 10K. It's like bracketed. So it's almost that system. It's almost that system, but it's a little different. So that's why the numbers tend to be round. And then I sort of have an upper limit in a way. Though I did peel it back a little. It's just a little subjective, but I make sure they all get paid the same. Yeah, I just want to make sure it doesn't get crazy. But I've been thinking recently about, before the split, I was going to increase the cut a lot. But then now we have way fewer members because we killed some people and did the split. So I'm like, okay, well. Now we're making less overall, so I kind of can't increase it per person. But we're doing fine with the same, you know, because I was able to pay people like over 100K per and stuff like that. Can't really do that now. So we're paying 3 Dons. Well, not Harry if he's not around, but Luch, Speedy, Gigi, Clark get paid. So if they each get paid 100K, then it's 400K out of the crew fund every week. Sometimes that could be doable. Sometimes that's crazy. So, you know. And it's holiday time. We're not really making money right now, so I can't really... Like, I'm actually overpaying percentage-wise a little bit, but also we're making good money from jobs, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Isn't the Hydra car the most expensive car you have, even though you got it for free? Yeah. And you'll see a lot of vehicles on my vehicle list, but 2 of them are bicycles. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for Gigi to pass out from lack of food. But it's not happening. Yeah, one's a Speedo. So really, Gigi's only money she's ever made ended up in her properties or in her account, and just a couple of vehicles that cost something. Not really many. Yeah, I used to spend hours making moonshine in the sewers. I did. And the other thing is, a lot of that money I didn't put into my account. I kept it as cash and put it in, like, a property of mine. So, that's a factor as well. If it looks like I suddenly have more money, you know, you guys see it. Sometimes I look in a safe in a property and I've just got cash sitting there. I do that often enough. Properties are smarter than cars. Yeah. Yeah. Also, what is this guy? Is this a different person who was talking? What? What do you mean? Oh, I can't see it. Fuck. I'm gonna run out and die on the floor. Little pockets of cash everywhere. Yeah. You know, the truck that I have, a lot of people have, so it's not a very good ID. If I painted a specific color, they might be like, oh yeah, oh, well, maybe I won't die. They might be like, oh yeah, that's the only person with that color Guardian. You know, the Hydra Green Guardian is the Hydra Guardian. The blue one is whomever, you know. That kind of thing, but a lot of people have one, so it's not really that crazy. My Locust is a big ID for me, I think, more so. Okay. We don't have the kimchi or pickles. Okay. That's right. Closes.
No, maybe not. Oh, wow. Let's get some,
We don't have ingredients, sorry. I thought Leon the other day... Why is Bo not doing it, and why didn't he say he's not doing it? He should have just said something. Actually, that's the biggest problem with the South, is when someone isn't going to be around to do their task, because a lot of people are the only person doing a task. They don't tell anyone. Like, Leon hasn't talked to me about the need for this either. Right? Like, why not text me and be like, hey, Frank's ingredients. Let's all just do it late at night. See how much this fills with missing 2 things. It's what? 60% quality? It's not that bad. Like you said, pass off to someone before? Uh-huh. They don't. I think we all know that we can't expect that, though. I'm just saying it in RP. I know they won't. Like, realistically, I'm not saying it to them a million times thinking they're actually going to change it. I'm just doing it for the sake of RP because it's funny to make fun of them over and over about it. Non-RP question, would you really like hot dog or something? I mean, we own a hot dog stand here. I do, though. I do like hot dogs. That's a true statement. Alright, let's take some of the old drinks. Let's call Leon about this. Let's see if he's around. Other RP service skipper? Yeah, we'll talk about it. Hey, question. Frank's, has Bo just not been doing the farming for kimchi pickles recently? Has he just not been around because it's holiday?
He hasn't been around. I did it once, and I'm harvesting right now because I think he plants everything.
Oh, you're harvesting now? Okay. What I can do is, so I come around nightly, so I'm around some days like this where I'm around for a little bit, and then I leave, or there's some days where I'm here all the time. Whatever time I tend to come around, I'll check how many ingredients we have, and if it's looking a little low, I'll do the farming too at night.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you. I just think when people are not around, they should tell someone who can help do their thing.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But I got you on that. Yeah. Just letting you know. I'll try to help. I think Jason would be another good one to maybe ask, because she does have access to our main farm. She does not have access to the secondary one. I think she just never asked for an armory key.
Right.
But yeah, but I can what I'll do is I'll grab, if we have excess seeds, or if I plant and we end up with excess seeds for that stuff, I'll just leave them in the main farm.
Okay.
So that, you know, if she wants to do that there, she can.
I appreciate it, yeah, because we've been, that's really been holding us back a little bit. Not much, you've been kind of working our way through it, but yeah, it happens.
Yeah, for sure. No, all good, I'll take care of it. If I leave stuff to Brian and I'm not there to pick it up, there's a chance I might just leave it in the barrels, so if you see that there are no ingredients and you're like, fuck, I gotta farm, just check the barrels real quick to make sure I didn't just, like, you know, leave it there, it just needs picking up.
Alright, perfect, thank you.
No problem, I'm just making sure that's all good.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Of course, let me know if you need anything else later.
No problem.
Alright, bye-bye. Why doesn't anyone else step in? Andy did say I could talk to her.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, I'm calling you today because you couldn't be around that other day.
Yeah.
So I'm here
They're
today.
not hentai! Sorry.
What?
What do you mean? Shut up, Reed. Okay, sorry. She's trying to tell me that my Christmas cards are hentai.
Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway. God damn it. Why am I still friends with this person? Yeah, shit happened last night, which I'm sure you're aware of, and then...
I talked to Skipper last night. Yeah.
But I have to do some things first, and then I'm good. So how long are you gonna be around?
Ooh, okay, I'm around for an hour, and then I come back later tonight thing.
How
As it
later
is a
tonight?
Thursday. Probably pretty late. Probably, like,
Fuck.
within the last few hours before storm.
Fuck.
How about this?
Fuck.
I'll do my
Fuck.
60-second recap.
Okay,
Would
I
you
go
rather
first.
not? Okay.
I got a call from, well, okay, so I asked Skipper if his book was visible because we were having problems with printing. And then he turns around and calls me and tells me that CJ is going down to the lighthouse right now. And I say, okay, I'm gonna go pull a Norman and I'm gonna stand on the hill and stare at her while I smoke so that she knows that I know, but I don't want to fucking talk to her because she's promised me 19,000 times that she's not gonna do something stupid, and now she's doing it anyway, and I don't fuck with that. Because you can't fix stupid, and if somebody doesn't want your help, you can't help them.
Exactly.
So if she wants to put her curiosity above her care and concern for the people around her and the people she loves, then
Andy and Gigi feel the exact
that's on
same way.
her. And if somebody shows me who they are, I will believe them. So I'm good. I want to talk to her. I make sure she knows. She sees me. I leave. I say nothing. I go talk to Skipper. Skipper is like, I took your advice because you're smart and I'm listening to you and all the other people who told me it's a bad idea, so I didn't go. I got out of the car. I was like, cool, good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much where that ended.
Okay. Well.
Then she was spam calling me and I refused to answer, and then she texted me I made a deal, or I didn't make a deal. And I was like, cool.
Yeah,
but I don't really believe her to even realize that she did, or to gaslight herself into thinking she didn't, or whatever else. But regardless, this knife still hurts in my back, so it is
exactly. Yeah, we think the same things on all of this, essentially.
No way.
It was so crazy. Whoa. Yeah, basically, I also warned her a billion times. I will say a lot of her getting involved with Norman, the curiosity, whatever, is her own curiosity, but she's also gotten very involved with Edgar. And
yes, I do know that too.
Right, he's the kind of person
and I told her if she hung around him, it wouldn't bring her good things, and then she got shot while with him. So
I told her.
That's interesting.
So part of that is my involvement, because while I was with CJ, Edgar called me about finding a bank truck at some point, and he often is alone at certain times. So I said, oh shit, let me get on that, and go to see an empty bank truck. And he's like, oh, I found it's empty. And I went, oh. And because of that, they end up meeting. Now, I did make it very clear to CJ. I said, hey, this is a bad guy. And I let her know that I had been talking to him because he had some information that I wanted. And so I am, to be totally clear, I am using him for information that I need. That's it, right? But I told her, you have no reason to get involved with him, so don't. And then I think they just became besties. She just starts calling him all the time. He starts calling her all the time. And you know how Edgar is and how he speaks to people and all that. So that's bad. The other day, she was going to go meet up with him. I was also going to talk to him about something unrelated at another time. So I said, you know what? Let's go together. Because I figured, why don't I just chaperone this instead of letting her meet him alone, if she's going to do it anyway? So we sit there and we talk. Edgar is trying to get us involved in something of his, of course. So he's like, are you down for it? And I'm like, no, or maybe. I'm always giving these answers that are not a yes. And then just kind of change the subject. And when CJ and I were leaving, I'm like, okay, let's not agree to any of this. But, he's spilling information. Great. She gets in her car. I get in my car. Edgar gets into her car. And I'm like, fuck. So I drive away. I go to my house. They end up driving behind my house in Polito, like near the water, They're going to go have a cool, dramatic talk on a bench out in Polito. So I just walk up behind them because I know them. They're both people who love to look out at the ocean and be pensive while they speak. So I said, I'm just going to walk up straight behind them. So I just stand behind her car and listen to a lot of what they're saying. And I was getting ready to interject, but I didn't. I didn't let them know I was there because in the end, they're saying crazy shit. It's Edgar talking about his shit. They're talking about Norman a lot. So I find kind of that a lot of her curiosity is from Edgar talking about Norman. And again, the way he speaks, really baiting her in. And he's trying to say don't get involved, whatever. He's letting her know that he has a lot of issues with Norman right now. And at some point he says...
So he's saying don't get involved, and she's still doing it.
He's saying don't get involved, but then he's saying things that you know how she is. And I can't tell if he's doing this intentionally or not. I want to say he's stupid enough that he's not baiting her with this. But he says something along the lines of, like, no one would care about me who would save me. Basically saying I have to do what Norman wants because I'm the only one who could save myself. And she says the line. She's like, well, I would something.
Never get a chance.
He has to know that she would say this, right? Because he says, like, no one would something. And she's like, well, I would help or something like that along those lines, right? And I'm like, fuck. Like, it's just so,
What's
like...
the fucking crazier part of this? I crashed out yesterday when Skipper told me that she's known him for like a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're risking all of your fucking loved ones for a guy you've known for a week?
That's what I said to her. Before we went and talked to him, when I found out she was going to go talk to him, and I was like, okay, let me just have us three go together. She was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to him. And I said, look, don't. I said, you shouldn't talk to him. He's a bad guy. He will get you killed in an instant to save himself. He will get his friends, his own crew killed in an instant to save himself. That's the way he is.
His own friends.
He'll kill his own crew.
People he's known a lot longer than CJ.
Right. So I talked to Skipper last night and kind of told him that and let him know, hey, my current thoughts on this are exactly what you said, can fix stupid, like this is her own shit. But when she does things that get other people involved, now it's beyond that. I don't care how much I care about CJ. I care about the good of everyone more.
I mean, I know Marty already told her that he's going to kill her if she got involved with Norman.
Yeah,
I literally pulled up, Gigi. The second that I pulled up, I walked over to the cliff to look down at the lighthouse, and I watched her and Norman walk into the lighthouse, and I was like, cool.
Oh, he brought her in? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, yeah, so that's where we are. And I told Skipper straight up, I believe Skipper is the collateral right now. Like, you know.
Potentially.
Yeah, he's basically saying that he was, and he's going to die to Norman. Like, that is how Skipper feels right now. He's like...
After he had talked to CJ?
Yeah, that's how he was feeling.
Yeah, I mean, he should operate under that assumption just because it's
exactly.
safer.
Yeah, I don't know if he has hard confirmation of it or if he's just like, well, that's how it's going to be, but I think it's a very fair assumption. So I said basically, like, I don't think I can help you, but, you know, like, I'm here. But...
For Skipper, yeah. I'm here for Skipper.
Exactly.
Because he'll actually take the advice and listen. It doesn't make me waste my breath.
Yeah, I want to be there for CJ, but I straight up can't be. Not that I won't be,
no,
I can't be.
I can't either. I'll be there for her in the capacity that she's Cypress, but beyond that, I don't have time to waste on people who are going to waste my time.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm going to say a few things. These are not, I'm not suggesting we do these. I'm just saying these are the only legit options we could have. We magically kill Norman, which probably will never happen. We kill Edgar to get CJ to stop talking to him. I'm down for that. We kill CJ so that Norman can't talk to her anymore, and she can't talk to Edgar or Norman because you can't dial on the phone when you're dead.
Can't kill our friends if you're dead.
Exactly. Or my favorite plan, I go scorched earth and I just tell everyone about what she's been doing. I kept so many secrets so that she could tell people things herself, etc. Why don't I just tell everyone? I'll tell Lang, I'll tell Marty, I know Skipper was going to talk to them at some point anyway. I just tell everyone. Everyone in Cypress, I let everyone in the city know. Hey, this person's an idiot and is trying to get everyone killed because she was curious about Norman Bones. Haha. You know?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did CJ agree to keep your name out of this stuff with Edgar? When talking to other people?
She did say to me, like, she was like, oh yeah, I tried to not mention you when talking to you about some of this stuff. Which she didn't need to do that. Because I think she was under the assumption she needed to do that. She really did not need to. We did not agree, like, oh, you should do that.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain, because when I talked to her afterward... So I knew the stuff she was going to say to you before she talked to you. I didn't run and tell you.
Yeah.
I wanted her to talk to you. Right? For some reason, she seemed to say afterward that she tried hard to not mention me, but I was totally fine telling you anyway. I just wanted to come from her. I'm assuming that talk went so great. She did not... Okay, if she tried to protect me, she didn't have to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Why would she need to
can't fix
protect
stupid.
you from me?
Exactly. I don't
What the
know.
fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
If it's
She's
our shit to tell, it's our
stupid.
shit to tell, and I get that. But when we were having a conversation about how she could get all of her loved ones killed and that I should
Mm-hmm.
be filled in on it, and she is not going to sit there and suck me for information while giving me nothing
Mm-hmm.
after literally going back on what she promised me.
Yep.
And she doesn't tell me that it involves not only my friend, but also a Cypress member.
Uh-huh. And that's
On
why
the
I'm at
other
the
end of
point where
this,
I'm
that's
just gonna
fucking
tell people
crazy.
shit. Yeah, because that is crazy. I don't know. I feel bad because the only reason she ever met Edgar is because she was with me when he called me. But at the same time,
It doesn't matter. She's an adult. She makes her own choices.
exactly.
And
I've
she is not
come
as
to that
stupid as
conclusion.
she's acting.
Wow.
I don't know why she's being intentionally stupid.
Well, I said this to Skipper. I said, well, there are a couple options of why she's doing this. Number one, she's that stupid for real, and she's just proving it. Number two, she doesn't care about any of us over her own curiosity, right? She doesn't care about our lives. Number three,
That's
she's
definitely
actively
what her
being
actions are saying.
malicious, which, do I believe that? No, but that's like one of the logical conclusions, right? So
Well, or
which is it?
four, she sincerely thinks that this is helping for whatever reason that may be that she's not
I
sharing with anyone.
categorize that under stupid,
I agree.
personally.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah, I'm sure she thinks that. I'm totally sure she thinks that.
Despite
She's not
every
helping, and we all told her that though. So meaning
person
means she
more
has no
versed in
respect.
this.
Yeah,
It's insane.
yeah, it's crazy. So like we said, I'll be there for Skipper. Um, I can't be there for her
Yeah,
if
me
she's
too.
not gonna allow that.
You can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she's gonna have to learn this on her own. And trust me, I've been there before with a fucking bad dude who I thought I could
Mm-hmm.
fix. And I learned very quickly that you can't. And I've maintained that ever since. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe this is her one, but I don't know. I didn't have people who were
Yeah.
telling me
It's very
otherwise
different.
that were uninvolved and not biased.
Right. And I learned a lot about the guy well before he ever appeared anywhere in front of people that I know because I just hung out with the guild a lot and they warned me. Like I had full warnings. I asked other people. Tony just brought up casually one time because we were talking about serial killers in general. He said, "Oh yeah, it used to be this guy." So I've just heard it. So it's a no-brainer, even though no one warned me. They're just like, "Oh yeah, there was this dude." I thought to
I don't
myself,
need to.
"Wow, I won't talk to that guy."
Yeah, like 30 plus people had their lives absolutely destroyed. More than that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Norman. I mean, people I know and I'm close to still to this day have impact from shit that Norman did 6 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. And then it's just crazy that you and I, which are two people that she does say she loves and respects and cares
Claims
about so
she looks up
much.
to. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
looks at as
exactly.
mentors that's crazy.
That's crazy. So I'm just gonna tell Marty and Lang everything. Haha. I guess. And
Yeah,
they can
I
deal
mean,
with it.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair fucking enough. I mean, people should be aware of what could possibly go down. I
Yeah.
want to say that I don't believe CJ would hurt anybody in Cypress because of this shit, but I would have also said that about people who did end up doing it in the past.
Exactly. And that's why I need to operate under the assumption that like anyone could do it for any reason.
Yeah.
That being said, Edgar ticked off Delver for a very Delver reason. But he just thinks he's a bad guy and he just doesn't like his attitude. And I said, you know what, me too, Delver. So we're planning on pulling some pranks on him, some real funny pranks. And next time Delver and I have a meeting about some of these said pranks, I'll if you want to get in on anything, let me know.
Yeah, please do. I've been meaning to talk to Delver because he's been reaching out, but I've been so fucking busy with the holidays. I should be good now. Today's like my only really, really busy day. But otherwise, I'll be chilling like tomorrow all day. I'll be around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be Fridays are one of my days where I'm like these hours I'm around the whole time. Instead of late. So maybe I'll let Delver know. We could do a meeting because I think you'll like it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you soon then.
Okay, I will see you when I see you.
Love you, bye.
And love you, bye. Oh, why did she try to protect, not protect, but like not mention Gigi? Like, I could put it together. When she talked to Andy, she didn't mention my involvement. Otherwise, Andy would have come to Gigi about it, I think. I always thought it was weird that she had her conversation with Andy and then Andy didn't talk to Gigi about it, because I feel like if Gigi was mentioned by CJ at that time, then Andy would have talked to me. So that makes sense in my head now that Andy said that. Larry. I miss you, Larry. Thought she's gonna lose it. I think it's about harboring Edgar. Yeah, but Andy's down for shit. If I tell Andy, yo, I'm harboring him because I can, well, for a lot of reasons, not just the information thing. Gigi has ulterior motives here. Andy would get it. That's why I'm thinking Gigi and Delver wanting to prank Edgar, involving, like, stealing one of his kidneys and stuff. I think we should get Andy in on it. This could be Andy's, like, returning to her bad bitchness arc, right? Yo.
Yo, can I have a meeting with you in, like, 20 minutes? 5, 10?
I'm probably gone by that time and then back late. It's Thursday. Why don't you remember my schedule, huh?
I do.
Why don't you perfectly remember every ounce of my schedule, huh?
Can I have a meeting with you at the armory in, like, 2 minutes?
In 2 minutes? Oh, I want to say yes, but I need to make some, like, crazy important calls, potentially.
Come.
If I am there, I will have that meeting with you. If I'm not there, I'm on the phone with other people that I have to be on the phone with before I go to sleep.
Okay, bye.
Okay?
Bye.
All right.
All right.
Maybe
Bye.
see you. Bye. Marty Bakes. I don't know if he's around. The person Gigi wants to talk to the most about all this stuff is actually Marty. For the record.
Hey.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Remember how you told CJ that if she talked to Norman, you'd have to kill her?
Yeah.
You gotta kill her.
Yeah, I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, I'm someone who I think has the most corroborated information. Not the most, but a lot. So I wanna dump it on you. Is that okay?
Yeah, but I'm in a meeting with CJ and Skipper right now.
Okay, I won't be around too long. You do that, and
I'll contact you after if you're still around.
Okay, I won't be around for a long time. If not, then we'll talk another time.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow. All
All
right.
right, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, I should say ping me if you want me to show up dramatically. Wait, 5 days ago I said kill them. I'll say it again, kill them. Ping 233 if you want me to show up dramatically at any point. I literally said 5 days ago, I said kill them. I think Gigi and Marty are the same in one thing in particular, which is that both of us have our people that we are most loyal to, that we care about the most, and we will literally kill everyone else. Like I said, if the Dons were like, yo, we're starting New Cypress, we need everyone else dead, we need someone to be the fallen guide, can you kill everyone? Gigi would be like, it's time. Not saying she would feel no remorse, but she can get herself to go through with it. You know what I mean? Is this me? Yeah, that was yesterday. Bo, 1 missed call. I miss you. Are you around now? If not, tomorrow is one of my long days. So, I'll hit you up tomorrow. It's turkey time. Okay, fuck it. Line is busy. Call me if you have 5 minutes to talk. I'm not your mother. Yeah. Gigi's on the... I was voting Mother Cypress, but I'm not your mother kind of thing. Okay, let's go see Apple. Ever turn your back on the family? Yeah. Very Mafia-esque. I mean, that's Gigi's background. She comes from Mafia, right? Back in Liberty City. So, her thing is, you have your core people, and they are your, you know, you're blooded into them kind of thing. And no matter what, literally no matter what, they are the only ones that matter when you start comparing how much people matter. It's just them. So, oh, okay. So you know, it's. I think Marty's similar, right? He has his people that he cares about the most, and if everyone else that he likes has to die, okay. Right. I'm not saying that's what this is coming to. I'm just saying that's the like, if something happened to bring it to that, that is how the character would do it. Because that's where their values are. So Gigi cares about the crew she was bought into at first the most, if she's like tier listing. The revolver. This is why I didn't... People kept asking me to use the revolver for like RP reasons that weren't good enough. This might be good enough. I wish Marty would ask me to do it. I wish Marty would ask Gigi to get a gun and walk up to that meeting and shoot CJ. I love CJ so much, but it would be cinema, and he won't ask. I don't think he will. Not at this point, maybe later. I do have the revolver, yeah. Idol, I know you've been here. What the fuck is that?
Then Bo said, hop out and hit it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think...
It's just unlucky. Just back on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the old shit in here, and I'm gonna throw it out.
GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 old grenades.
Have you got a chance to pay out the cleaners yet, or not yet?
Hello,
No,
Gigi.
that's tonight.
Tonight, okay. Oh, no worries.
Yeah, that is tonight.
I just want to ask to see if...
No, I got the numbers down and all that.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Nothing you're doing is affecting it, so you're chilling.
Okay, so I can clear out, like, last few weeks of data from the computer?
I will take one last picture of it on my phone just to make sure
Yeah, do.
that I've got it totally locked in
And then
before
whenever
anything
you
changes.
got it documented, and just delete it. It's just
I'll do that, yeah. Once I physically put the money in the boxes, I will get rid of the notes that I had that relate to that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem, because I know those notes get full.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
No, I didn't move it. It was still in the spot.
Apple wanted a mini meeting with me.
Did you want a meeting? Okay.
Yeah. But I have to leave in a few, so.
I gotta go.
Wrap it up.
By the way,
Wrap it up.
No war, but you know,
Wrap
I'll probably
it
spend the
up.
next week or 2 getting this stuff.
He hit you with the by the way. It means he's gonna continue talking for another 5.
Mm-hmm. By the way, listen, let me tell you.
By the way.
I bet.
Look, listen.
There, I love you.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, if there is, I'll let
That's
you
too
know.
much
In my head of
commitment.
Fleek, I'll get you, alright? Bye-bye.
It's a
Alright.
private conversation.
Yeah, kind of. You'll probably know about it
I
eventually.
miss you. I miss you, Ilya.
Around. I'll be in the car.
Okay.
I'm not saying this month, because we did agree upon of like the finances for this.
Mhm.
I would like to say, because I don't, you know, it's up to your discretion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be better just to get like one big payment, like maybe every month, than to do it weekly.
So you have one big fund chunk to pull from?
Yeah, for a month, and then yeah, that's a.
For the
and then,
budget
you know,
for Armory. Well,
Yeah,
you can just ask me when you need it, and I can approve it bit by bit if you need
yeah,
more.
but I don't want to like be like, yeah, 100K a week. Oh, actually, this week can I have like 400K, and then like I don't want to do that shit. It was just I'd rather just have to bug you once a month than do it like week by week.
Yeah, but I will keep track of it, so it doesn't matter. I will
Okay.
know if I gave you 400K one time, and I'll go, all right, next few weeks, nothing. Or maybe I say, hey,
Okay.
that's fine, because it's like a good deal, you know? You just let me know.
Okay.
Like, no need to resystemize it. I mean, just ask me as you need, and I'll shell out. So if there's a good deal on the table, you know.
Yeah, we're probably we're stacking up guns if you're aware.
Mhm. Yeah.
Possible Manor and Saints War. I will like Manor War. I think is dealt with. Like we're not gonna do it, but I think Speedy wants to go clap them in a week, so we have to stack up guns.
Okay. I assume everyone should
then,
just go sewer pistols until then.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Saints. I think still have to be like decided on. You know, Ilya
Right.
took a Saints member hostage, so now I think they're mad about it. Whatever the fuck. So I don't know what the fucking happened with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get not only myself to do it more often. I think I'm gonna try to get a couple people to cook more like shitty moonshine, so we can get more oxy, not just rails and shit. Because in a war, we're gonna run through 150 or 100, whatever it is, pretty fast. I think.
Yeah. Cole and Dayrell together do the 150 each week. Jason was going to put together who's buying stills for who. 'Cause some people have been crossing the beams and asking the wrong people to buy stills. Like, they've gotten lazy on doing that the right way. So what I was gonna do was take some people who don't normally buy stills for anyone, have them buy them for me, throw them in my backyard, up in Polito because it's legal to cook up there, and then tell people, yo, just use them. And then when I don't have them out, I'm not using them. I store them in the shine pushing house, so they can just grab them from there, put them in my backyard. It's not my private property, you know, and we're chilling. So that should help that maybe, like just having it available and making it communal still, so people aren't like using them for a couple hours and then leaving them locked away in a van somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that would make that more available. And actually, if we just leave them in my backyard set up, people might be more likely to just go cook once in a day and come back. To kind of help I guess, how long we've got moonshine going and just be more efficient. So, yeah, a little more casual cooking in the backyard rather than everything else. We'll see.
Okay. Should I tell you a number now, and then you deliberate and think of what you think is either a better option or if it's a good option?
Yeah, tell me number now. I'll think about it, and then when I come back later, finalize.
I'm thinking a month, like $500,000.
$500,000 in a month, just for total budget for the month?
Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do is try to be on my shit, and every month I'm gonna try to make $500,000 of my own money, and then it's like $1 million put into the budget for guns a month.
Just your own money?
Yeah, so I'll do like $500K of my own, so like money that I make from jobs and shit, and then half a mil from that, because the armory is technically, it's like I'm supposed to take care of it, so
right.
I've never been against
If you want to do that, I won't say no. Just what I will say is anytime people put personal funds into things, in the past we used to say no to anyone doing that, because then over time you always feel like, but I put my resources into this. Let's say other people keep grabbing guns and losing them, you're going to be like, brother, I bought those. And you're going to feel some way, right?
I've already accepted that. When I initially became like the armory person, like I lost both of the Scorpions that I bought. I lost Bacatrons that I bought, and like 8 Glocks that disappeared. I've maybe lost like 3 guns since I've been armory, I think.
Okay. So all I ask, which I think you'll probably say is this, but all I ask is, if you put your own money into it and then you start to feel some type of way later, I can say, shut the hell up, you knew this, and it will be end of story. Yeah. As long as you're chill with that, then we're chilling.
Yeah, tell me to stop bitching. I mean, sometimes I'm yapping just to yap. Sometimes I don't even feel it. Sometimes just yapping.
Right. But that's the policy with anyone, right? If they want to put their personal money into it, I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to make it clear to them up front, like, hey, this is not yours. You have no ownership over this. It's group, and the group can do what they want with it if you're putting it in here.
If I care about it that heavy, like, the LMG that I got for Christmas, it's literally in the cargo storage. Like, if I cared that much,
right,
I'll just go. If I care about something that much that I spend my own money on, I'll go put it in my van.
In your own place. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. All good. As long as you're cool with that, and then we're chilling. Is that Miss Cuddles?
Yeah. Cuddles my goat. She just bought 25 Glocks for 15K each.
Ooh, that's good.
Cuddles my goat. Cuddles, where'd you put the guns, by the way?
Ooh, right over here.
Nice job.
They're right here on the ground.
Oh, shit, I didn't see them.
Oh, yeah, I can't see them either.
vshojo holiday card?
Good lick.
Good shit, Cuddles, by the way. Good shit.
Alright, I have to...
Yeah.
It is
It's
a
funny because she was
Thursday?
trying to set up a deal ages ago and it
Mm.
didn't happen. So she just called him today and he's like, yeah, for sure.
Nice, nice. Alright, well, I'm gonna be on my way then. I just have a few more minutes before I'm gonna be sleeping. And then I'll be around later. If not, I'm definitely around tomorrow because Fridays are always a normal big day.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I mean, when I get paid next week, I know we just talked about it. I'm gonna just spend probably like 100K on mats and just put it in here.
On mats for this place for making
making bullets, magazines, shit like that.
Okay. I mean, stuff like that, you just tell me and I expense it. You don't have to do your own for that. Wanting to do extra gun deals, I can understand, but when it's a normal mats purchase, thing is, if you're doing that, what we did before was Sophia would always check everything, and then she would buy mats from someone she had to deal with, and she would drop them in the thing, and then I would move mats to here as we needed them. So the only reason mats aren't being replenished here all the time is because we don't have a person managing materials like that and taking crew money to make mats deals, you know? So it's the answer isn't like, yeah, someone could just personally spend. The answer is someone should be buying up more mats, whoever has a good connect, and then I'll always approve it.
If we need, I can probably
materials.
I can probably there's a guy that I can think of. I can make like orders. And
yeah, Sam, he's been working real hard on materials. You should talk to him about it. He does
that
sanitation.
Would be good. Yeah, if Sam wants to, because I have enough budgets set up that we could buy more materials, and I think we do need them. But what I was saying was, you know, we don't have Sophia anymore, and Sophia used to be the person that would go and just physically get the mats from people, and then tell me, hey, I bought this, and I would pay her out so that she wasn't losing money.
Do you want me to set up a deal right now? I could probably do that right now.
Yeah, I would say go to Sam first. Any people that are working for us or under us or around us, we set up deals with them first so that they're getting paid reliably from us. Maybe just set up like a weekly thing, and I'll just leave a pile of cash in a spot where
nice
it
to
can be
see you, by the way.
Yeah.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Hope you're well. Hope you're well.
Oh, doing very well.
Yeah.
It was a lovely break, you know?
Good. I tried to keep the seeds up, so those are not dying, which is good, because I know holiday time I was a little worried, but I was able to keep on them, so we're chilling.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
well, if you need farmers, you can do one batch, probably in the mornings.
Yeah, I think I usually try to refresh them nightly, but there will be some days where I don't get to do that. So if you see them in the morning, they're looking a little raggedy, you know. If you have the time, go for it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you want to handle the Sam situation, or do you want me to call Sam about it, Cuddle?
Oh? Well, she can call Sam. What do you need?
No, just, you know, just ask him about
Just kind of
materials.
Yeah, just see like what he'd be willing to provide weekly to us and what price he would kind of be looking at, and just figure out how that's looking, and then maybe we can set up a weekly purchase.
Like, what are you trying to aim for? You know, like the goal. What do we need?
Yeah, I think Apple. How many lockpicks do we make a week? Approximately. I don't know if you can estimate that.
We've been going through lockpicks like nothing. We've been boosting in 24/7 all day.
Exactly.
I'd say a lot of the reason why we don't boost as much, I'd say we boost a lot, but even some of the reason why we don't boost is because we don't have lockpicks. I'd say a week we probably like 10K mats minimum burn through lockpicks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about like.
Okay.
I would be willing to do that. So if it's 10K mats, if they're willing to do 8 per, 9 per, whatever the price is, if it's around or under 100K a week into that, I think we can do that, because we used to buy 80K's worth of materials additional compared to what we buy now for a lot of things. So it wouldn't be any different from what we were doing before. I mean, I think we can handle that on the budget, no problem. So yeah, if he's able to do that amount of mats per week, if he's chill with that and he can kind of reliably do it, I would make that deal. Just let him know he can talk to me.
See what he's wanting to do, because she doesn't want to burn him out on sanitation either.
Exactly. So if he's like, you know, I could give you 4K and then I'm not working any more than that, hey, that's great, we'll buy that too.
Yeah,
we'll
then you know, half done, sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I'd rather take little bits from our people first, so that they're getting reliably paid.
Our people.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean, right? Like, I'd rather him than go try to get another deal just so that we get all 10K in one fell swoop. I'd rather give him the 4K price is worth and, you know, just have our people feel like they're reliably paid.
And then another guy, well, I think Leon does do meds, so there's always him as well. And then the guy that is not associated with Cypress I was thinking about is Jeff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeff wouldn't be bad.
Tyler Blevins.
What's his name? There's one Roddy as well. Roddy does some of that stuff.
Yeah, Roddy, yeah.
Ooh, what about the new hang around? Aaron?
I haven't met them.
Aaron? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an
she can
AA
team
Ron?
him up with Sam and go,
Aaron.
you know, tell them to do some maths.
Yeah, and I think if they do it together, that's, you know, less likely to burn people out when they have a nice group.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she'll work on that.
Yeah, let me know how it goes.
If you find a good vibe group, and you just do it for like an hour and a half, that's 10K mats.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's what we did with like one day. I think it was like during Christmas or like a day or two before. We were just doing karaoke on it, and I think we got like 10K mats. I don't know where the fuck the mats went. I think they'll use it for GPU shit, but
yeah, the GPU needs every like once a month, every 6 weeks or so. It just sucks away all of our mats. So
yeah.
But okay, yeah, sounds good. I have to run because I'm doing the thing where I go to my apartment for a while and then come back out later. So I will be back tonight.
If you're around later, listen.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying?
Felica or Toledo, and then if we get a cargo card, I'm not gonna lie, we might have to hit that bit.
I'll put on the fit.
You got a slammer fit?
I'll show up. All right, I will show up and show out.
Actually, look how look in a matter of like a little bit of time. Look at look how many deagles we have. You know the code, right?
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
2326.
Okay. Wait, did you change it?
Yeah, because like half of everybody knew it, you know. So go down. You know, go down a little bit.
Okay, I'm looking. Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Listen, deagles are good enough to go on cargo with.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Stacking up like Glockatrons and deagles and shit, I feel like are like very good.
It's the same.
We have like three Glockatrons right here, I believe. We need extendeds though.
I was just gonna say that we have one extendo.
I mean, no, there is one in a gun, but
right, but still.
But this is why I also wanted to spend my own money on mats, is because what I'm gonna do is I want to buy like 10K mats, get Aspo to buy like a fuck ton of DPs for Glock ammo.
Denied.
And I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna just spam me Glock ammo, and
try and get the BPs.
Try to get the BPs.
Yeah, hi. I'm around for a couple minutes and then I'm gone until tonight.
You're finally back around. I can ask
I'll
you the
be
question.
around tomorrow all day, like I am on
GG.
Fridays. Hello.
Is there any money that would be able to be used for PC parts at the moment?
How much do you need?
As much as I can get, but I can tell you right now, we've got 62 empty racks, and long term, just to fill those empty racks alone, we need $954,000.
Yeah. I am a proponent of always trying to fill up the racks and always trying to put budget into that. In the past, we usually did, so I don't really have a problem with that. I was just talking to Apple about the need for mats in general. Cuddles was here, so yeah, I was saying Sam is going to run Sandy more as well, and then she was mentioning we got Aaron in the mornings who might be able to run it with Sam. So I was saying, hey, yeah, just talk to all of our people that do Sandy and don't have them selling to other people if they can avoid it. Have them sell to us. I'll set up budget for that so we can, you know, get that going. Because we used to have Sophia, she had a mats deal with someone and she would buy at least 80K, 100K's worth of mats weekly from one person, and that would cover, you know, our lockpicks and then getting the GPUs up good.
I have a deal like that as well that I could do with someone, but I was told not to do it anymore.
Also,
but
by
if
why?
it's needed, I can for sure.
Was it because they were out of the crew, or like not in the crew? I mean,
no, it wasn't because they were out of the crew. It was because we had like 40,000 at that time.
Oh, yeah.
I can say if needed, I can always reach out to Cloak, because Cloak and I obviously we go way back.
Yeah.
The
I think
person
that's who
that I was
Sophia was
gonna
buying
make
from.
the deal with buys Cloak buys from them.
By the way,
okay.
Sam said he's willing to commit to 5K minimum a week,
5K.
but like he can probably do more. And he said he's
No,
willing, whatever
no
we're willing
need
to pay
to
him.
do more unless we really need to pump. But I think doing that regularly, that would cover the lockpicks, so people don't have to worry about like they can't boost that day or something like that. I also think if people, okay, here's what I think: if people are boosting and they're trying to take lockpicks for boosting, they should buy their own mats for that. Personally, crew shouldn't always cover it. But if we're out of lockpicks, right? They shouldn't be like, damn, crew needs to buy more. I think if they're boosting, they should probably, if we're out, go grab their own mats and then make a lockpick here. Because boosting, most people don't give that back to the crew, right? If they need them for anything else crew related, absolutely, we should always cover it. But if we're running dry, our mats are done, and they're like, I really want to boost, they should probably just buy their own lockpick or buy their own mats and just make that happen, But
you think there should be a way, like maybe? Wait, so how much is like 10 bet?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to like try to systemize it like that. I feel like that's getting too deep into that. I would rather just say, look, if there are mats in that bench and we want to make lockpicks out of them, cool. But once we run out, we run out, and we're not gonna just dump into mats dollars, and like pull budget for that for boosting lockpicks specifically. Unless they're doing that and they're giving all the good parts to the crew and they're giving bet back to the crew, like that's different. But
sure,
yeah, just depends on what they're doing with it.
How many lockpicks would a slick tire give?
Now we gotta quantify the lockpick versus part economy.
I'm thinking at least 20.
I see.
But yeah, about like the PC part. So I was just curious, like if I wanted to like for example, if I wanted to right now go and grab some money for some PC parts, I don't know how many, like let's say 70 PC parts. Is there a place where I'd be able to grab that and then note it down?
There is a budget pile of that I refill weekly for stuff like that, stuff that's just necessary crew shit. Okay. You might not have the code for it, which is intended. I think only some people have the code for it. So if you don't, I'll grab it. If you do, for some reason, it's those 3 big money crates in the money room, across like opposite from the computer. It's the one on the right. That one is just.
Luch definitely gave me the code for that, but I forgot it because it was at the time where he gave me like 7 codes.
Okay. Since you're doing the PC stuff, I'll make sure you have that. I'll just text it to you. And then, yeah, you can go in there. So there's the upper shelf all the way on the left. I always leave a pile there that's just generalized money pile. If you have an expense you need to do, because it's related to your crew function, you just take the money, and then you... Apple, I'm gonna kill you. What did I say?
So no aim?
Yeah, no pointing guns at people. No pushing! Be nice.
I think I just sprained my ankle.
I think you should sprain his ankle. Eye for an eye.
Stop.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you can take from that.
No, what the fuck?
No!
You wanna know what? You wanna know what? Fuck this shit. You wanna know what?
You
wanna know what? Fuck this shit.
No. What did that do?
Oh my god, that's a grenade.
Don't worry. No, Gigi, no. Gigi, no.
Why isn't it exploding?
Did you pull the pin?
I'll cover it with my body.
Hey, by the way, I would like to
Dude
say
didn't
this is
even pull
not
the
where
pin.
my money went. This is not where my money went. We spent
Okay.
somebody spent $100K on 4 grenades that went bad in like 12 hours.
Yeah, okay. I would love to yap about that for a long time, but I'll make it real simple. I need people to not spend budget from our budget pile on shit that goes bad in 2 seconds, because that's happened like 3 times. I would understand if they were pretty good and they wanted to buy them, but multiple times they bought grenades or Molotovs that went bad, and then they just ended up either not using them at all or using them on stupid shit because they like couldn't get to a good reason to use them in time before they went bad. So we can't be doing that, man. That's crazy.
I got a Molly that Nils gave me from morning, like morning besties or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And if it gets really bad, then I'm using it on a bank truck if people show up.
I mean, that's what it should be for. It should be for jobs and shit, you know what I mean? But okay, I gotta run TLDR. I will text you the code. That upper left shelf, that pile of money, you can always use for GPU stuff, PC parts. You want to buy materials out of it, whatever. There's just an expensive note in the computer. You just write how much you took and generally what it's for. You just say PC shit. You don't have to be like super specific. If I see your name in that, I know.
Is that the right box?
Yeah, the rightmost big box.
Gotcha.
I also need my code too. I know you and I were supposed to have something in the nighttime, but I just never came around. And then you were around, and then in the morning I was around, and then you weren't
Yeah,
around.
I think we were both like, I was around so many hours, but they were
it was like,
just
you know,
never
there was
when you were.
tension there. We were gonna see each other in the nighttime.
There's
I
gonna be a
wanted
whole
it to be
thing.
special. Yeah.
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 Light some candles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be around. I mean, I'll be around again tonight, as I usually am, but you will probably
won't be
sleeping.
tonight.
Yeah, I will be around tomorrow. Tomorrow, well, Fridays are always like a normal long day for me.
Okay.
So that will happen, and if I don't see you, I will commit seppuku. I will end
Chop
myself.
off people's pinky toes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We should do
Don't
that.
start doing that. Do not start doing it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think we should.
Just chop off little bits of it, like
Can
start
I
with
go-
the nail.
can I-
Cut the
can I
dogs
go
off,
steal-
you know?
Can I go steal 1,300 mats? Can I go steal 1,300 mats?
What do you mean by steal?
I mean, go make the Glocks with 1,300 mats and a magazine.
What are we going to use those Glocks for?
Put them inside the Glock.
Don't use the mats for it yet.
Okay.
If we don't have a lot of okay, take
We're
1,300
running
mats.
Fanny right now, though.
Yeah, take those mats if at some point the total mat stockpile is above 4K.
Okay.
If it's
Clark
not at
did
that
say-
yet, wait for it.
I don't know
Said
what
we're
it's
prepping for war probably likely in a week or so. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I've heard. Yeah, whatever, go for it. Fuck it, I approve. Boom.
But they are. Oh, by the way, Sam is going to do mats now with Cuddles, so he's
Mhm.
probably gonna have the 5K mats soon.
Yep. So we should have more influx. That should be good.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me text you that code, Bo.
Yes.
It's a real doozy.
Yep, that was it.
Ooh, yeah, that's that one.
That's it.
Yeah, just don't ever put anything in there or take anything from that. And only the pile on the top left shelf is the one you should be using. There's some other sometimes budget piles I might put in there for specific things, and I'll tell that person, hey, your pile's on, the bottom left or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, just only take from the upper left.
Unless I'm told otherwise, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
top left.
Yep, just so you know, it's like systemized like that. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and then Queenie, do you want me to just email your code to you for your copy? That's what it's doing for most people.
Yeah, if you want to.
Might as well.
Or if you want to
might
like
as well.
light up candles,
You don't
we can
have yours,
still do
Bo?
it tomorrow if you want.
No, I don't.
What? Okay. Let me email you guys.
Thank you.
Crazy that they're only asking me for it now.
There are no icky blicky mags.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was given a one mag with 7 bullets in it, so we need to go down and I think just buy more.
Okay, Bo, what was your crate number? Which one were you? I could go look it up if you don't.
I want to say 18.
That sounds about right. I could go double check because I'm about to go there anyway. And then
Okay.
I believe Elizabeth was 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have to run over there anyway to do like one last thing before I sleep for a bit. So I will.
Okay.
I'll double check which one's yours, and I'll put your code in your shmee mail.
Thank you. You the best.
No problem. No problem. If you guys need anything, and I'm not around, by the way, I'm usually around like a lot of hours. Just some days it's late, it's early and then late, and I'm usually working on shit early. So even if I'm around, I don't see you. So just text.
Okay.
Just text. Because sometimes I wake up randomly and we are both around. But if I don't see that anyone needs me, I just like start doing shit. You know what I mean? And then locked in a building doing shit.
Gotcha.
So
Sure.
just text. But okay, I will see you guys. Don't get
All
caught
right.
today.
All right. Happy New Year. Be safe.
Happy New Year.
See you tomorrow.
See ya. Get the codes. Okay, I want to say Bose was 18. Does sound right, but let me go look. Use the code because they used the box off and they forgot the. Queenie's had kickback in there for so many weeks that she never picked up. It's holiday time, so I'm not really concerned about people like that. I'll make fun of it, but there's no action. I'm not actually mad about any of it, to be clear. Holiday time, I expect nothing from anyone, straight up. If anything, we wanted people to relax, so they come back refreshed. Yeah, she was really sick. And there was time before that where I was really sick, so, you know, some things just don't align. And that's okay. I just hate when chatters are like, this person's never around, and they're just like, they're in bed sick that week. There were some people that were like, I can't believe Queenie hasn't called you, and I'm like, she's around, but she's doing what I did when I was sick, which is being quiet and maybe boosting with people, and just like not willing to put brain energy toward RPing about finances or some shit, you know, because you're already drained. You just want to hang out with your friends. So that is always totally fine. Okay, let me see. Oh, his is number 8. There we go. It's a good thing I didn't give him the code to that one immediately. If Queenie's around, there's a reason she almost always around. Yeah, her thing is, she's just really bad at, like, following up on calling me. She gets caught up, which everyone is bad at this, for the record. Bunch of files, use them in check. Everyone's bad at this, but people are bad at, you know, oh, we need to talk, okay, and then they, like, don't call each other. Clean liquid fee, okay, yeah. That is all good, so I'm gonna go replenish the... Actually, I'll do it from here. We don't need the savings to be at 3. Actually, we do want the savings at 3. We do want the savings at 3. It's unnecessary. Okay, I'm gonna re-up that, so that way Bo has, budget. People didn't use it too much the last week, so I don't mind, oops. I don't mind re-upping that a little early. Robo cuddles. Ooh. Use sign language to communicate when sick. Yeah, when I was sick and my voice was gone, I was doing exactly that. I was just like miming.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 right now.
Okay. My stuff is good for now. Going to my house for a bit before coming back later. Don't forget to check your office. My cell almost cuddles even when it's glorped to hell because it's kind of musical. Yeah. Exactly. Cuddles is just a good character. Alright, let me go get my stuff for main ready, but let's stand somewhere dramatic while we do it. Not dramatic, but you know what I mean. Actually, really quick, let me see if he's around. I'll try to get Andy involved with me and Delver trying to scheme to prank Edgar. Because in character, they're like, yeah, it's gonna be such a funny prank, but out of character, we're gonna, like, do terrible shit. And it's gonna be totally unrelated to other shit, but because Edgar's paranoid, he's gonna think it's, you know, related to all this. It'll be really funny. It will genuinely be funny. We're gonna just mess with him. But we're gonna mess with him using information that I have. We're gonna really fuck with him. It's gonna be good. Oh. Holy shit, that corner would have killed her. Text me when you're back later, please, he says. He'll probably be asleep. I wish it would always snow in this game. I wish the north it, like, always snowed. Or it was very rainy and cold and whatever all the time, and then the south was, like, hot all the time in the city. We'll do... Long day tomorrow, so if not tonight, catch then. Late, call me. I'm really curious how that went. Or if it's still going. Alright. Let me get some stuff ready. It's time to get some stuff ready. We gotta go and figure some shit out? No, set some shit up. Let me get my stuff ready.
Someone in a suit behind us running.
We killing him?
Collab today, I mean? I don't think there's a collab today. Not that I know of. Someone shows up and was like, yo, we had a collab. I'd be like, oh, okay. So I'm setting stuff up. Snow was adding so much to the RP yesterday with Super CJ. I don't want it to leave. I know. All this dramatic stuff happening in the snow has been so good.
I'm gonna change and then let's run some fucking sanity, yeah? Everybody got
You know, in the US, it's about to get real cold. East Coast, actually down to the south, because the jet stream is going to kind of dip down, so it's going to bring that cold Arctic air down. And it's looking like they're predicting it's going to take that cold air really far south, like farther than usual. And it's going to take it down there for a prolonged period. Usually it kind of like dips for a little bit and then goes back, but they were saying like a lot of January it's gonna be doing that. So just be careful.
Yeah, but I'd rather protect you guys while you're doing sanity, to be honest. If something...
So people really rob sanitation workers?
Just be careful. It's gonna be real cold. -4 in the UK? Yeah. It's cold as hell. My new place, I have a lot of floors, and at the bottom it's so cold. And at the top it's so hot because the heat rises. And it's just fucking me up, man. It's fucking me up. Which model should I use today, guys? Which model do we use today? Thinking regular 2D. First outfit or second outfit? gonna get to negative 30. That's like negative 24. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy. Second outfit today? Okay. I'ma do that. We'll go with that one. Let me set that up. This view is so nice. Twitch just asked you to clip it. Since when is that a feature? That's not a feature, it's just some random stupid ping they give people. They're like, hey, people are talking, you should clip it. It doesn't have any metric to go off of to know that that moment might be cool. It just sees like a lot of chat messages and it's like, yo, it's probably crazy. You get it constantly? Yeah, I see it really often. I don't mind it, but I see it so often that I'm like, oh yeah, the hype trains. Hype trains are not an indicator of when to clip. That's like not. It's not the right 2 data points to be putting together. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why. I don't know why they prompt with the hype trains, man. I even turned my hype train difficulty up a little bit. I still get hype trains often enough, and like, if people clipped every time. You get all these useless skips of me being like, oh, thanks for the bits. You know what I mean?
Alright, whoever's doing fucking Sandy, meet up at the yard right now.
Anyway, ask me any final questions you have about RP while I'm getting this set up. Because I know I play a bunch not on stream at night. I play a lot of hours then, so there are a lot of things you might see in other POVs and you don't know what my thoughts are. You having fun? Yeah, that's not a question related to that, but yeah. I will say the one thing that's unfun is that everyone is on in afternoon hours a lot. And things will happen, and then I won't get to be a part of the RP in the way I would if I were on 12 hours a day. Because someone will, like a storyline will just change too fast. And, you know, while I don't let that make me feel bad and I keep playing, I think that's why some variety streamers leave, because people aren't willing to hold RP to wait for people. They just go. And at times I think that makes sense, at other times I feel like they could actually wait. There are times where I'll be like, I don't want to talk about this thing until I can meet these 3 people together, or, you know. So, there will be some stuff where, like, I'll have a cool plan for GG and it just won't get to happen because, like, people did it earlier in the day. Or they did it later in the day. Maybe I was around early that day and they did it later at that night or whatever. But it'll always happen to be more often because of my hours. I still do put in a lot of hours, though, but it's just not... It's not hours that all of our people are on. It's just some. It's just so. It can be a bummer. Yeah, like, people were like, oh, I can't wait for Gigi to crash out during the split, whatever. But, like, I got sick. I had PC issues on the day that, like, I was gonna do it. I was out the 2 days before that anyway because I had a planned 2-day vacation. It was just, like, all this stuff. And I was just like, well, I just can't have this character, like, be much of a part of this arc. Otherwise, I'd be forcing my own storyline, like, late. Then that gets weird. You know, and I don't want to be that guy who's like, it's time for my RP. I know it was 2 days ago, but you gotta listen to me now. So, you know, so I don't worry about it too much. Any idea when your off-stream secret plan's gonna happen? No. Don't hyper-focus on it. It's not worth hyper-focusing on. It's something that might need to slow burn and take a while. It will just have a really funny endpoint. You think much would change if you were around for the split? Thing is, I was around some of it and then not others. Yeah, if I was around those 2 days, I think Gigi would not be in the South. To be honest. Because of some conversations she would have had. But that's okay. I don't really... Like, either is good. Like, genuinely, either is fine. But I think... she would have argued with the South Dons more while they were still in their, like, not figuring it out yet state, and they were on that Friday before energy. But when she came back, they had already, like, calmed down, so, you know, she wasn't sitting there and, like, arguing. with anyone, really. She was just like, oh, okay, I guess it's mine. Girl gang could have been real. Oh, I was gonna get in some people's ear about starting East or West Cypress and do a whole thing, but it wouldn't have happened, I don't think. But it would have been like a funny set of conversations, but didn't get to do that. Seemed like it was somewhat forced upon you. Yeah, not just in character, but OOC because of timing. I just didn't get to interact with things in a way to maybe have anything different happen with Gigi. And then the other characters all just talked about her. Like, they talked about her a lot when she couldn't be around, which made that storyline with her progress without her being there. That's the thing. I do wish people would avoid talking about where to place a character or what they're going to do until they're around, instead of making those decisions or sitting there and making assumptions, because then, like, the character shows up and it's decided for them. They can't talk about it even at that point because they're like, we've already decided. You know what I mean? It's just like, I literally, like, can't do anything. Talked about him for her a lot. Yeah, them talking for her when she didn't actually fully express her opinions to any of them. They just assumed what her opinions were and then talked about those as if they were real, and those weren't correct. So. But hey, it's unfortunate timing. It's not the worst. Okay, almost set up. I do want to meet with Andy more. I don't know if she'll be around tonight. Santa Bjorn, if I can run into him. I mean, you say this, but, like, she hasn't really seen him around. She's vaguely aware that he's Santa from the other day, the Chaos Legion thing, but I don't watch other POVs very much, so, I don't even know how long he's doing that arc, you know what I mean? I got no clue. Oh, that was the thing. Okay, before I do stuff on the other channel, I need to check my settings because for whatever reason, I couldn't raid into myself the other day, and a friend was like, I also can't raid into you.
Where you guys go?
I don't know why it wasn't allowing it, but I was getting raids, so it's not everyone. Just my general settings. Okay, mine just says a minimum of 3 viewers. I always ask for that because then you don't get all these random 0 or 1, where it's themselves viewer raids from, like, random accounts because people spam that. There's no maximum. Minimum account age in days 30. Oh, maybe I can't end the stream and then raid offline anymore. Maybe that's why, because it's not counting the viewers unless I'm live. Maybe that's what it is. But then why couldn't someone else raid me the other day? Because they were live. That's weird. It was, was it Mike that said it? It might have been Mike. He was saying he just couldn't. He tried and it just wouldn't work. Huh. Okay, well maybe I can start the raid and then try to get off and back on really fast. Maybe. So let me just have everything else set up fully so that I can do it, like, as fast as possible. I'll be able to speedrun it. here we go. Here we go. Okay.
What's y'all's next stop?
We're almost done. We're almost done. I'm looking through my settings to see if I could possibly find a spot or thing that might make those reads not work. Yeah, I don't see anything. Fuck, man, I don't know why it won't work. Okay, I'm gonna send someone a dramatic text before we get off. I think Larry's perfect for it. Stay safe, brother. Gigi's worried about the North. Gigi's worried about the North because of CJ's shit, and then because of Skipper too. Because that's fucked up, man. It's not. No, this is legit. So why? He probably knows by now. He replies so fast. What's the funniest thing I say? I'm going into my house to play some Fortnite. A few hours. Just keep your head a swivel, no matter who it is. I know it's legit. Yeah, no. Gigi's worried that CJ's gonna endanger the people around her, and she feels like it's gonna be 4-4 and like the North first that will be most endangered. And you know, as she gets desperate, like she knows her and Andy, Gigi and Andy are not really like, they're like, we can't do shit here. But she feels like people in the North are gonna be more likely to be like, what can we do? What the fuck you mean? Who? I'm not gonna answer that one. But yeah, it's just one of those things where like, Gigi's worried, and you know. Yeah, snake emoji would be so good. A snake and a grass emoji. Hold on, snake emoji. Snakes in the grass, brother. Is there a grass emoji? It's an herb. What does that look like? Snakes in the grass. He's gonna be like, it's Hydra. Snakes in the grass, brother. He'll go snakeweed. Hydra forever. Hydra forever. Okay, fine. We'll answer the call. We'll answer the call. Just one quick one.
Wait.
Larry, I have to go to bed. I have to play Fortnite.
Oh, you have to play Fortnite?
I have to play Fortnite. Well, you know, other games too. My 3 viewers are waiting for me.
Oh, all right, okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
But look.
What's this snake in the grass shit?
Just be careful.
Of who?
Some people around you are well-meaning, but they're gonna get caught up in shit.
People
I don't want to see
around me?
anything happening to you, Larry. I don't want to see anything bad happening.
Say less. Okay, I'm picking it up.
Okay.
I'm picking it up. Oh yeah, I got you.
And just know, no matter how well-intentioned some people are, they might not be able to save things, okay? And the harder you try to save it, more likely you'll get caught up. I want you and Marty to stay safe.
Thank you, sis.
I got you. I'm gonna go play Fortnite, brother.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Instead of letting it spiral, I'm just dropping to Larry that Gigi knows. Because Gigi cares about Larry and Marty the most out of, like, the people from the north. Not excluding the Dons, I'm saying out of everyone else. She really cares about Marty and Larry. She doesn't care about the rest. Not that she doesn't care at all, but, like, in comparison, you know? She really hopes they do well. But if they went off and did their own thing, she wouldn't be like, oh, I'm dying, I want to go with them. She'd just be like, yeah, I can call them. But she does feel worse if she can't be with, like, Marty, Larry, right? And then obviously, you know how she feels about Lang and Tony too. So, really, like, her day ones are, it's the Dons and then Marty, Larry, kind of Ilya, though they never built that kind of bond as much, but she still does care about, you know, Ilya's well-being. She also has the he's a lost cause attitude toward him a little. A little less than Marty and Larry, because she was able to pull them back. But she feels, I do miss Leah, and yeah, Gigi's really upset about Sophia going out there. Not at Sophia, but just at the situation. And yeah. In her head, it's just like, she can handle it all, she'll be fine. She's not like, oh, I gotta go with them, so long as she can keep calling them, not worry about it. But now knowing that there's trouble brewing over there and she's not there, she's like, fuck, right? Not I wish I was there, but like, I wish I had the authority to, not authority. I wish the scenario were such that I could be in that and helping in some way, but, you know, that's their problem. That's how she feels. That's their problem. And she feels bad that it's only their problem, because when things like this would happen, they'd usually go to her, you know? But she wants to kind of tip Larry, and Marty knows, but she wants to tip Larry off as well, like, hey, I know about this. So that way, if he does need outside help at any point, something happens and he just needs someone else, he knows that he can go to her and she already knows shit. Will he use that? Probably not, but that's just her letting him know. Anyway, it's time. I'm gonna hit the raid. I'm gonna start it, and then I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button, and I'm gonna close 5M, and it hopefully won't stall out my computer for a while. And then I'm gonna go live on the other channel. Okay. I'm gonna go live on the other channel. and we'll be over there, and we'll chat over there in a sec. So I'll see you real soon. I'm gonna